How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham, here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Avengers Endgame. And what Avengers Endgame is about. It starts off right after the snap, and about 3 weeks later, and they finally track down where Thanos is. So the Avengers go to the planet where Thanos is and find out that he has destroyed the Infinity Stones by using the Infinity Stones to do this. And Thor winds up cutting Thanos' head off. So now it's went to 5 years later, and what happens is Scott Lang gets out of the quantum realm, and he goes and finds the Avengers and gives them an idea about time travel. And at first, Tony Stark doesn't want to do it because he don't think it's gonna work, and then he makes it work, and he tells the rest of the Avengers. So they do all these practice runs to figure out if this is going to work really or not. And Clint makes a practice run back to his family in the past, and if they find out it works, so they're making all this plan to go to each time where all the Infinity Stones are, and they split up into three teams. One team goes to New York, where three of the Infinity Stones are. The other team goes to space, where two of the Infinity Stones are in the timeline, and then one team goes to Asgard, where the ether is. So they're doing all this, and they all branch out. And the team that goes to New York is trying to get all the stones, and a bunch of hiccups happen, and they have to go further in time to get the space stone, and they're able to get this. And so they got all them stones, get it all three of them stones, so that's good. The other two teams, they go into the one team that goes into space, go after the Power Stone and the Soul Stone. Rocket and Nebula, well, no, not Rocket. Rhodey and Nebula go to try to find the Power Stone, and then Thanos finds out that they're in his timeline. So Thanos and the past version of Nebula trick Rhodey, and she goes back in time instead of the present day version of Nebula. And with the Soul Stone, Black Widow has to sacrifice herself to get the Soul Stone. So they all get back in time, in their present day time, and they get all the stones ready. And Hulk snaps everybody back into existence. He tries to bring Black Widow back, but that doesn't work. And then that's when Thanos from the past comes through the quantum realm and attacks the Avengers base or whatever. And then everybody goes after Thanos, and this big war happens. And all the ones that were snapped show back up at this end fight. And at the end of the fight, Iron Man's able to get the Infinity Stones from Thanos and is able to snap Thanos and all his servants out of existence. But this winds up killing Iron Man. And that's all that really happened, besides at the end of the movie, Steve Rogers going back to time, taking the Infinity Stones back where they go. And then he comes back as old man Captain America and gives the shield to Falcon. And that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that the war with Thanos is over, what's going to happen next? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG is awesome. It's been an episode of Richard TV 91. See y'all next time.